Singaporean, and they'll tell you that hawker food plays an important role in Singapore's culinary heritage. And one popular local dish takes center stage in today's hawker face-off: fishball noodles, better known to the locals as mee pok ta. And this dish is easily the default choice for many Singaporeans who will have it any time of day. Going head-to-head in this fishball feud are the Genwai hawkers from Ruji Kitchen and the Fishball Story. Ruji Kitchen's second-generation owners are determined to uphold the family's fishball legacy.
We are going to bring our best to this competition.
While newcomer Fishball Story is all set to charge ahead to victory.
I believe this is a chicken bowl of noodles. I'm winning it for my grandmother.
These Gen Y youngsters have taken the path to preserve their family's special recipes and Singapore's hawker heritage. This is a battle to determine who serves the very best fishball noodles their generation.
Are you guys ready for this food war?
2 rival establishments, 1 signature dish, 1 winner in a battle to be the best. From age-old recipes to modern creations, raging rivalries divide die-hard food fans. I am Michelle Lean, and I'm going to settle the score once and for all with an ultimate blindfold taste test. 2 will enter, but only 1 will emerge victorious. This is Food Wars Asia. With countless fishball mee pok da stalls in Singapore, the stage is already set for stiff competition. Our Gen Y contenders stand out from the crowd. Encouraged by early success, brave newcomer Douglas of the Fishball Story is primed for a savory showdown with Joanne and Daniel of Ruji Kitchen, a name associated with mee pok royalty.
This fishball, they are the best. I would recommend Douglas's fishball to everyone, and I think everyone in Singapore should try it.
I don't go for fishball anywhere else in Singapore.
Sure, Douglas is going to win the competition. This is the best I ever tasted.
The humble fishball noodles, or mee pok da, is an unsung Singaporean staple among hawker favorites. Flattened egg noodles, or mee pok, are cooked to perfection in the best supporting role to the star of the dish: handmade fish balls. The spicy sauce spawned from a variety of bold flavors, which include fried pork lard, shallots, and chili paste, further elevates this ensemble. Today's ultimate battle for greatness, the spotlight is thrown on the handmade fish balls, the homemade fish cakes, and the special chili sauces. How confident are you that you're gonna win?
100%.
We are ready.
I believe I can win.
This battle of the young and the restless needs a resolution, and there's no better way to determine a winner than to put their fishball noodles through our definitive blindfold taste test. Meet our 4 locals who each have strong opinions about what makes a good bowl of fishball mee pok da. We have 2 food experts as our resident taste tester and 1 super fan from each stall. Before we get down to business and decide who serves it better, let's find out what makes these young competitors tick. First up, the Fishball Story. Meet the young owner of the Fishball Story, Douglas Ng, who is only 23 years old. He has a fighting spirit of a pioneer in his quest to safeguard the hawker heritage of his homeland.
It's about young hawkers coming out to keep this heritage going and make sure that future generations have traditional stuff to eat.
He does everything from making the fish balls to cooking to running the business.
I feel very proud of him because knowing what's coming ahead, all the toughness, still he chose this path. So even without competition, he has already won.
People come to me after they pay $3.50 for the noodles. They give me another $1 video. They just tell you, your noodles is worth $5. I'm paying $5 for it. But I told them no, I cannot. And my customer just walk past, give me the thumbs up. That's all I want to see. It's tough, it's tiring, but these are the little things that keeps me going.
Douglas may be the new kid on the block, but his fish balls are handmade from a traditional recipe handed down by his grandmother.
The fishball and fish cake are very special here at Fishball Story.
We like fishball because it's very fresh.
Traditional, they're homemade.
I think they are really superb.
You can't find it anywhere else.
Best fishball in Singapore.
Douglas lovingly makes his fish balls and fish cakes by hand from a paste consisting purely of the freshest yellowtail fish meat. And he doesn't add any flour or preservatives to his fish paste. Like a true artisan, Douglas lets his instincts take charge, yet he is able to consistently ensure quality.
I know when it's ready or not, because the fish is different every single day. So every day, the amount of water we put in is different.
And what really sets him apart from Ruji Kitchen is this.
I personally like the fish cake a lot.
It's handmade and they are actually made from fresh fish paste.
This is a very traditional fish cake that you can't really find outside nowadays.
His fish cakes are made with celery leaves and chili, and it's boiled instead of fried in the traditional Teochew style. Besides fish balls and fish cakes, Douglas has created his own special chili concoction.
For me, I like the shapes a lot, and I know a lot of people do. That's why the proportion for my dressing are a little bit more than the rest. It becomes a hot favorite.
No pun intended, hot favorite.
It's not just the fish balls, it's the way he prepares the noodles and the chili and everything else is like a whole package.
Now what I really want is to try it.
Okay, so we start with the mee pork, and then the sauce.
Pork lard.
A big fan of chili?
Yeah.
Alright.
But also pork lard, you can go heavy on that too.
Okay, then we have some vinegar. We put some broth in it.
Okay, and then you mix it with this massive ladle of yours.
Then
Fish ball, fish cake, straight into the bowl. I want to try this. The noodles are like the perfect texture, like al dente. It's bouncy but firm at the same time. It's just this mouthful of like flavor. And it was flavors that converted this guy from a fishball skeptic to a loyal fan.
This is the perfect bowl of fishball noodles. Basically, I don't really eat fish. Because of the fishy smell, I dislike it. But when Douglas started out this fishball noodles store, he wanted me to try to see if there's anything that he can improve on.
Did he have to force you?
Yeah, he did force me. And it tasted really good. And from then onwards, he converted me to a fishball lover.
Do you think that Douglas can win this competition?
Douglas will definitely win this competition.
Are you sure?
Yes, he will win.
Up next, we check out the competition at Ruji Kitchen.
Every single flavor, like the chili, the nut, everything is just nice.
Then we get down to business in the blindfold taste test to pick the win bowl of Fishball Mee Pok Da. The hawker food culture in Singapore is a source of national pride for her food-loving people. And today, a food war is simmering between these young hawkers over an all-time favorite, Mee Pok Da, also known as fishball noodles. Fishballs arrived on the shores of Singapore with Chinese immigrants from Chaozhou way back in the 1800s. Today, it is a famous Singaporean dish given the thumbs up by foodies in the region. Even people from Chaozhou have allegedly proclaimed that Singapore's fishballs are better than the ones from their hometown. Fishball Mee Pok Da has evolved into a Singaporean original worthy of the limelight. And Gen Y hawker Douglas Ng of the Fishball Story believes that his determination to elevate his grandmother's home recipe will make his bowl the best fishball Mee Pok Da of his generation.
I believe this is a champion bowl of noodles. I'm winning it for my grandmother.
Standing in his way is the young husband and wife duo, Daniel Lee and Joanne Ng of Ruji Kitchen, both in their early 30s. Hailing from Mee Pok royalty, Joanne is a daughter of David Ng, the man touted as the Mee Pok maestro of Singapore.
I decided to follow my dad because I see there's a business opportunity in it, and I feel that it's kind of wasted if I don't because his secret recipe, people like it. So my intention is actually to take over and expand a few stores for him.
Just like their young competitor Douglas, Joanne and Daniel find themselves on a mission to keep Singapore's hawker traditions alive and thriving.
This style is pretty good.
Fish ball is soft, is very nice.
I'm generally quite picky about fish balls. This is good.
I can taste the fish inside the fish ball. It's good.
Joanne's father first opened Ruji Kitchen at Holland Drive more than 10 years ago. Then the second stall, helmed by Joanne and Daniel, opened at Old Airport Road. Now with this third stall opened at Red Hill, the young couple are considering setting up a central kitchen to ensure consistency of quality. Despite having degrees in biomedical science, their unpopular choice to head down the hawker path has proven to be highly rewarding in spite of the punishing working hours.
Hawker lifestyle is like wake up very early, then you end late, then you got to wash a lot of things, and like got to be very sweaty, no image.
Actually, life as a hawker is not really what I expect because I didn't come from a hawker background. Once you start to see the repeated customers come back, it's really quite rewarding.
So what do you think sets you apart from your competition?
Our potluck and our sambal chili.
According to Joanne, no one fries pork lard like they do. And I've managed to get Ruji's culinary master David to show me how it's done.
How long do you fry it for?
That depends on the fire. If the fire is strong, it takes about 1.5 hours.
It's very tiring, an hour and a half of just frying pork lard. Besides the pork lard, their sambal chili is their other secret weapon.
Really, it's the chili that makes it different.
The chili is very nice.
The chili and blood really makes it taste very good.
I think it's one of the best in Singapore.
Their chili paste is specially made to retain the traditional taste.
Oh my goodness, that's delicious. Oh.
Yeah, if you keep on stirring, if you don't stir, it will stick.
So you spend so much time, frying the chili, frying the pork lard. I think you need to show Fishball Story how big your guns are.
My gun is so big.
This is your competition, Fishball Story.
The star at Ruji Kitchen is of course their fish balls and fish cake, handmade with a paste of the freshest fish meat without the use of flour or preservatives. While the Fishball Story's fish cakes are boiled, Ruji deep fries their fish cakes for that special texture. This is how a sublime bowl of Ruji's fishball mee pok da is made. A handful of perfectly cooked noodles are tossed with the exceptional homemade chili paste and the right blend of fish sauce, vinegar, and pork lard.
Do you do this with every bowl of noodles?
Yes, we need to. What we want is them to actually get every single flavor, like the chili, the lard, everything must be just nice portion. So we actually do it. Finish with a bit of spring onion.
Garnish with spring onion.
Add the fish cake and the fish balls.
Fish balls.
And we are ready to serve.
I've never actually tried a fish ball that's like that light and that fluffy and bouncy.
When it comes to taste, no one knows Ruji Kitchen's fishball noodle better than him.
Tell me what you like about the fishball noodles.
Everything about this noodle is good. Everything.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing would be the fish cake. Just simply because it has this fragrance to it that I don't get it anywhere else. The skin of it is crispy, and yet when you bite into it, it's a whole new different story. Soft, fluffy, springy. Amazing.
How do you like to eat it?
First, you massage the noodles.
Massage the noodles.
Yeah, and you just put your mouth and slurp it.
Do you think that Ruji Kitchen is going to win this competition?
Oh, shut up without Ruji Kitchen will win this competition.
Have you tried Fishball Story?
Yes, I've tried Fishball Story. No comment.
Coming up, the blindfold taste test. Will Ruji Kitchen take their already successful recipe to greater heights? Or will the Fishball Story win the glory it desires?
Mee pok ta or fishball noodles, an all-time hawker favorite that is truly Singaporean.
And a new breed of young hawkers have broken out of their comfort zone, armed with the passion to preserve the authentic taste of this much-loved hawker dish. Jinwai hawkers Douglas of the Fishball Story and husband and wife team Daniel and Joanne of Ruji Kitchen are vying to outshine each other. At stake is the much-coveted title of the best fishball noodles of their generation. These young hawkers will come face-to-face today as they send their bowls of fishball mee pok da into battle at Singapore's Gardens by the Bay East. I have gathered 4 locals who will put their taste buds to work in the definitive blindfold taste test, and only one will emerge the winning bowl.
It's the day of the food challenge, and Joanne from Ruji Kitchen and Douglas from the Fishball Story are about to meet for the very first time.
The terms of this fishball noodle showdown are set, and both contenders are in agreement.
Are you guys ready for this competition?
Yes.
All right. Before we start this food war, do you have any last words for each other?
You're the best.
Okay.
Or the best bowl, but
All right. Well, let this food war begin. We're here today to settle this fishball feud between our 2 contenders, Ruji Kitchen and the Fishball Story. All right, let's bring out our judges. First up, we have Sean, super fan of Ruji Kitchen, and Stig, the super fan from Fishball Story. Chef extraordinaire, Mr. Eric No. Food writer and blogger, Ms. Catherine Lang. Please put your blindfolds on. Bring out bowl A.
Here's how it works. The judges will be given a bowl of fishball noodles from each stall to try, one at a time. They will not be told which bowl belongs to which stall. At the end, they will have to vote for their preferred bowl.
Judges, bowl A is in front of you. 3, 2, 1. Taste. Let's bring out bowl B. When you're ready, judges, please pick up your chopsticks and taste bowl B. In front of you, there is a card and a pen. I'd like you to write your name and the letter of your preferred bowl of noodles.
The judges have written down their votes. They don't know that bowl A was from the fishball story and bowl B was from Ruji Kitchen.
I have the judges' votes in hand. Let's find who wins this food war. Sean, tell me why you picked the noodles you picked.
Because it's awesome.
It was awesome.
It's the best noodles, best fishball, and best fish cake.
Which one did you pick?
I chose B.
Are you sure Ruji Kitchen's noodles?
Definitely. My life is it.
You did indeed pick Ruji Kitchen.
The bowl I picked is basically the best. Fish cake, the fishball, the noodles, everything. That's the best.
Which bowl of noodles did you pick?
I picked A.
Fishball Story superfan, you are indeed right. The superfans have picked their favorite noodle places. There's one vote to Ruji Kitchen and one vote to the Fishball Story. Eric, Catherine, it's down to you.
The noodles I chose, it had a killer sambal chili sauce.
My vote goes to...
Today, at Gardens by the Bay Eat, a battle of fishball noodles has ensued between two stalls run by young Gen Y hawkers, the Fishball Story and Ruji Kitchen. So far, there is one vote for Ruji Kitchen and one vote for the Fishball Story. Now, the final two votes rest with the two resident judges.
Catherine, tell me why you chose the bowl you did.
I chose mine because it had a killer sambal chili sauce, and that made the noodles so tasty. You know, I just kept eating noodles out. I almost forgot to taste the fish balls. In terms of fish balls, I prefer the texture of the noodles I chose. Was more dense and more bouncy.
Which bowl of noodles did you pick?
I chose A.
Let's see what Chef Eric Neo has to say. It's down to you.
It was indeed a very tough decision to make. The first noodle A, the sauce that was made to toss the noodle was fantastic. You know, even better than B. I find that the texture of the fishball that was in bowl B is much softer and it has more freshness in it. Therefore, I cast my vote to B.
And we have a tie. 2 votes for Ruji Kitchen and 2 votes for the Fishball Story.
I tasted Fishball Story fishball, and I think the difference is his is more bouncy but a bit harder, but ours is actually softer. I would say our chili is more on the spicy side, so people who like spicy, I think enjoy our doing it.
I feel that it's not about winning or losing. It just started for 9 months. I think I have a long way to go. Everybody has different preference when it comes to food. I'm just thankful my fans, my family, my friends for me. That's the one thing I matter most, because without them I won't be here today.
You have just watched a really tightly fought food war, but when it comes down to it, both Douglas and Joanne make 2 of the very best fishball mee bok ta noodles in all of Singapore. So I invite you to go down there, try both stalls, and decide for yourself.